Hi everyone out in Laguna Woods Village land. I'm Cynthia Smith and I hope you joined us this last month. We featured the first episode of the Thrive program and it aired at 9:30 in the morning every Thursday. We have the second episode coming up and I hope you join us. Last month, if you didn't catch it, I had two friends that featured slip casting and then also our gym facility. And it was a lot of fun because you got to know a little bit about them personally. What we have featured this next month, which will be again at 9:30 in the morning on Thursdays and in HD on 406 or our channel 6, will be the vice president of the Players Club, our bingo. And she's a kick, you'll love her. The second feature will be Candy Davis, who teaches dance classes. And the dance classes are on Mondays, 11 o'clock in the morning at Clubhouse 1. And then also she has a dance class every second and fourth Saturday at 1 o'clock at Clubhouse 5. It's wonderful. She has a theme of the month. So we've been doing tango this month, which was outstanding. And then our third feature is Karen and Doris. And they have been teachers and known each other since the year dot, as she will explain. And they talk about a lot of the musicals, the plays, and a lot of the cultural things we have to offer in Laguna Woods Village. So I really hope that you come, you join us, have fun, get to know some of these people that are thriving in our community, because we're having a great time and we're trying to encourage all of you to join us in having fun in Laguna Woods Village. Hi everyone, we're at the Players Club and I want to introduce you to Carol Coleman, good friend of mine. She's the vice president of the Players Club.
Hi, I'm the vice president of the Players Club.
And she's my dear friend. She's going to show you around real quickly, and especially one particular person we want to introduce you to. I don't know if we should say her age, but anyway, we met her on New Year's Eve here. It was so fun, and her daughter thought she ought to be home in bed, and she said, no. So she was here New Year's Eve, and we're going to introduce you to her a little bit. So anyway, anything
and
else?
Her name is Judy, and she's 99.
Yeah.
And she'll tell you all about how she stays busy.
Yeah.
But I fell into this job accidentally. I was looking for something fun to do, and I like to gamble, so I started playing bingo, and they elected me vice president. So there we go.
And follow us. We're going to go take a little tour of Judy.
Carol here, you can give her membership to Carol. She's sitting over here by the round table by the door.
Here's the cameraman that I was telling you about. This is Judy. She's one of our bingo girls. She happens to have almost made it to 100. She's 99. And she stays busy. Her daughter thinks she should be in bed. She's not in bed.
Right.
Isn't that true?
Getting younger every day.
Yes.
Getting younger every day, yes.
Right. Yep.
Do you win, Judy?
Huh?
Do you ever win?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, she wins too at this game. No wonder she keeps
And
playing.
then Sunday, I won 400 Sunday.
Woo! Nice.
So, Judy is on top of it.
That's right.
Yep.
Great. Love it.
Thank you.
We have a lot of fun. We play twice a month, every the second and fourth Tuesdays, and we go on some trips. The trips are over there on the
We
board.
went on Valentine's Day. I did. I followed her,
yep.
and she went to bingo, and I went to the casino. Had a blast.
Yep.
Great.
So we go on bus trips.
Yeah.
We have a lot of fun. We have banquets. We do a lot of fun stuff, and we stay alive and thrive.
Right.
Yeah.
And then you also can win daubers, right? Tell me about your daubers.
Oh, daubers.
Oh,
Lovely
yeah.
daubers.
Daubers.
Every bingo day we have free trip drawing. We have dauber drawing. You get daubers.
Ooh.
And if you can see, some of these people have a very large collection of daubers.
Yeah, look at that.
Look at these. Every dauber under the sun. You got to have the daubers.
Oh, yeah.
Daubers are important.
Oh, yeah.
Anyway, it's a fun thing to do. It's
Yeah.
it's fun. People from the outside can come in, but they have to be called in. So mostly the people here are from the community,
Keep
live in the community.
smiling. Keep smiling. You like to smile.
Right, we saw you here on New Year's Eve, too, as a matter of fact.
I reminded
Yeah.
her.
Right.
Mhm.
I know.
I reminded
And
her.
you stayed up late.
Yeah.
Yes, you did.
We stay home and wash the 4 walls.
That's
That's
right.
right.
No
That's
going.
right.
No, you don't
No.
have to.
Nuh-uh.
No, not in
Judy's
Laguna
on
Woods
top of
Village.
it.
Oh, yeah.
All my family die in the 100.
Oh.
126, 105, 100, 99.
Wow.
I'm going to beat them. I told my son I'm going to live to be 125.
Right.
Nice.
Keep playing bingo.
Well, there. How's that for thriving?
Right.
Wait, say that again.
How's that for a thrive, huh?
Right.
She's gonna live to 125.
That's right.
Good job. We're on your side, Judy.
Yes, we are. I know it. Love it. So this is a lot of fun. It's great. Come on down. Join up the Players Club.
Are you staying to play bingo?
Let's see, probably not today, but I'll be back.
She'll be back.
Oh, yeah.
We'll drag her back.
Absolutely. Oh, yeah. How much do people win?
Oh, they can win hundreds of dollars. Hundreds.
Ooh.
240, 250.
250 on the bonanza.
Wow.
This is the bingo boss. She's the bingo boss.
Oh, okay.
Helen the bingo boss.
Okay, well, we want to know from the bingo boss. Anything else we need to know about the
No,
Players Club?
except for the trips. If you want some flyers about the trips, Cynthia, get those flyers and you'll be able to see what else we do along with the charitable things.
Right, okay. And the charitable things, tell us about the charitable, cause too, and then where that
All of our
goes
money,
and how
all
much.
of our money goes to charity.
Okay.
All of it.
Donated tax.
It's donated to the charity. And we have a clothes drive and a food drive, and we give that too. That's over and above the money that we give. So we
And
have
to whom, like some of the charities, and then about how much too?
$100,000 a year, and some of the charities are the New Alternatives for Women and Children, Sylvester Senior Center, and the Food Bank.
Okay, great.
To
Well,
name
and
a
about
few.
how much? Then?
100,000 a year.
Wow. Okay, that's really fantastic. That's great. So great organization, great causes. People have a lot of fun, which is wonderful. Win money, which is always good. They even take more trips, and on it goes. Right? That's right.
They love it.
Great.
I've been doing this for a long time, and
Really? How long have you been doing this?
I've been doing this about 9 years.
Really? Okay. That's
So,
great.
My husband used to do it, but he's not here, so I took over.
Fantastic. What do you get out of this?
Just seeing everybody coming, and it's like a social time for them. They meet their friends, they have lunch, they bring snacks, and it's just fun and games, and they love it.
Gosh. Hey, and Carol, how many people do you have here, would you say? Both you and Helen and Carol, say each event, there are a lot of people here, so how many people
many you
come
think,
about?
Maybe 100.
Probably 100.
200,
Wow.
103. On New Year's Eve, this last New Year's Eve,
Right.
we had
Oh, I was here.
130.
Okay. Right. And then about how many guests and how many people in the community, kind of the ratio, would you say?
There's, I would say, 90%.
Yes,
Right, from
at
here?
least 90.
Okay.
At least 90%.
And then we have outsiders.
Right.
Yes.
Okay. Great.
And we have to account for the outsiders because our club has to maintain
Right.
the 90%.
90%.
Okay. So carefully count.
There's so much to remember.
We are the Merry Mouseketeers.
Right.
They're not happy at all.
Yeah, right.
They're not having a good time at all.
We're not a glum lot.
No.
Whether we win or lose, we have fun.
Yeah,
That's right.
Right.
We got about 10 more minutes.
10 more minutes. Anyway, come and join us sometime. You'll love it. And then at break time we have coffee and cookies.
And we serve
Break time.
cookies. Coffee and cookies every time.
Okay. Great.
They're not homemade cookies though.
Not homemade?
They're not homemade cookies. These ladies thrive, but they do not bake.
They're too busy. They're too busy.
Do you bake?
They're too busy to bake. Right.
You know what? Judy has a friend that she's known for 40 years, so we'd like to introduce you to her friend. And can you introduce yourself?
Yes,
too?
I'm Flo DeMel, and I've been a member of the Players Club since they started.
How is your friend Judy thriving here? What have you noticed about her? She said she's going to live to be
Well,
125.
she's on the go all the time, and because she has spent so much time with me and
Right.
us, on cruises and going different places, and I don't know. I just keep trying to follow in her footsteps. Of course, I'm not quite that old, but getting up there.
Not saying how old you notice.
That's true.
I will
know.
tell you.
Okay.
In June, I will be 85.
Nice.
Oh, great.
There.
Good.
But like I said, I've been coming around here for so long. I'm saying 15, 16 years, but it may be longer than that before we actually, belong to the club. And I mean, I've seen so many changes, I don't think I could predict them.
Right. Gosh.
Of course,
that's
I try
how
to
you
help
thrive.
them change them.
Right. That's always good.
Yeah.
So, that's wonderful. It's great meeting you. It's wonderful. It's a great community to thrive in, and I'm glad you're a guest here and you have a longtime friend.
Oh, yeah.
It's fantastic.
Well, a lot of them in here, like Helen and that, I've known for so many years. Of course, a lot of ones have come and gone. but
Right. Made some fast friends.
Yeah, but we still keep coming. And I bring a lot of friends.
Good. great. Well, have fun and win a lot of money today. And
I hope to,
thank
because
you.
I'm going on a cruise
Ooh.
on the 18th, and I need money for the cruise.
Right, there we
Gamble.
go. Okay, that's right.
Yeah.
Terrific.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much. Have a great time today.
Oh,
okay.
yes, we will. We
Alrighty.
always do.
Okay, good.
We just wished it was every week instead of twice a month.
Right. Hey, there you go. A request.
Cynthia, I want you to say hi to the coffee maker.
Okay, coffee mate. Thank you. You taking that for me? Coffee in?
This is Kathy.
Oh.
Kathy makes the coffee, so she's a very important person.
Right.
Kathy?
Popular.
Yes, very popular.
How are you thriving in this community?
I love living here. I love living here. It's wonderful. I've made so many friends and for life. It's wonderful.
Great.
And she has got a boyfriend here too.
Yes, I do. He lives in the village as well.
Really? Fantastic.
She met him here.
Aha.
She met him here, so you see their
Okay. That's right.
love is in the air as well as bingo.
That's right. That's great.
It's nice talking to
Yes, you too, and have a wonderful day. Thank you. Thank you so
All
much.
right, so what do you think of the bingo?
I think it's fantastic. Again, I've been on, well, I came here New Year's Eve. We went on Valentine's Day to the Viejas Casino, which was a blast. So I've already had a lot of fun here. It's been really, really a great time. Nice people, well organized.
We get on the Thrive bus.
Oh, yeah.
On the Thrive bus.
That's right,
and
Thrive
go
bus.
$4.
That's right.
To the
$4.
casinos.
Since I won a little bit at the Viejas, it cost me $6.50 for a whole day of fun. I won a free buffet and everything. It was really great. It was good. So, yep.
Well, thank you for coming. Well, thank you for coming by, and come by a second and fourth Tuesday.
I will. Let
Okay?
me know.
Okay.
All right.
Well, got
Thanks,
it,
Carol.
You're welcome.
Appreciate
We're
it.
getting ready to start.
Yeah. Okay. Well, don't want to interrupt that. No way. Big bucks.
They'll get you if you.
Yeah, really. They're gonna kick us out of here. Bye. Okay. Big bucks. Win big bucks. What's happening today is there's a class in the waltz, and their class is by Candy Davis, and so it's open to all residents. And it's a fun way to have some dancing, get some exercise. It's on Mondays at 11, and the second and fourth Saturdays at 1 at Clubhouse 5.
And how much fun is this for you?
Lots of fun. It really is. $5 a lesson. You can get a card at Clubhouse 1, or you can just pay as you go, but it's really, really fun. And everybody rotates around, so you don't need a partner. You can just come on down. Everybody can dance.
And how is learning how to waltz making your life better?
Is good coordination, good for the brain to remember the steps. She takes it in very small segments, which is great, and then puts it all together. And she's just a great teacher. She's just wonderful, very patient.
And how does this help villages, do you think, coming to this thing? What do you think they're getting out of it?
You get to meet people, and you get to, exercise, get in shape, have fun, socialize a little bit, and learn different dances. So she has a different dance every month. So last month we did the country, I think it was West Coast Swing. That's what we did, West Coast Swing. This month, the waltz. How long have you been doing this?
Well, at this facility for a few years now, maybe 5, every Monday at 11 o'clock at Clubhouse 1, and every second and fourth Saturday at Clubhouse 5 at 1 o'clock.
When I first started coming, I get a little frustrated because it's all kind of new to me. So since you've been doing this a long time, what have you noticed about people like me? Because now I'm feeling more comfortable and I'm having fun.
Yes.
But what have you noticed about people who come probably from all different levels of dancing and everything? How have they thrived in this community with the classes? What have you noticed?
Well, I do notice that you're always very self-conscious at the beginning, and everybody's there. But what we do is a lot of repetition so they feel comfortable before we go to any other steps. I change partners so you're not stuck with any one person, or you get to meet many people. Like our class on Monday, we have over 40 people. And it's more social, and it's physical, and you really see everybody's so happy. The ones that have been coming for a long time are very helpful and encouraging to those that are beginning.
Right.
And the ladies, how they learn to follow, which is difficult. We sometimes like to take over. And the men learn to lead. And then you feel a sense of accomplishment.
And how long have you been dancing? Because you're so wonderful. I just love watching you dance, and you're just great. great at teaching.
I love people and I love what I do. I think I came out dancing. I don't know.
Right, okay.
It's just in my blood. Yeah, I really love it.
Well, it's a wonderful class, and I hope everybody comes down and joins Candy Davis. It's a lot of fun, and you are very patient. You really are, and you give us just a lot of room to learn or just go over and over and over it as much as we need. So really appreciate it. It's great.
Thank you. Thank you. See you in class.
Okay. I have two friends I'd like to introduce you to today, and my friend Karen, whom I've known for a few years, and I've just met Doris today. And so they both were going to come together today and share with you about how they thrive in Laguna Woods Village. And I thought it was so funny. I was talking to Karen the other day, and she was talking about how they taught together. They were both department chairs, but they have taught since the year dot. So I wanted to continue that conversation. I thought it was hysterical. And also, I know Karen belongs to a book club, and then Doris also has been thriving here with many, many activities. And as a matter of fact, Doris grilled, I guess, Karen and her husband about how they loved living in Laguna Woods Village. Karen's been here 6 years. Doris did move in 1 year later. And so they've got a great story, and I hope you enjoy it today. So.
Okay, well, when we talked about knowing each other from the year dot, that really is true. So Doris and I have not only have a connection with each other, but we have connections with people that we have taught with for many, many years. So I don't know about Doris, but for me, when I came here, I came with my husband, who has since died, but I had my life elsewhere as well. And I didn't know how all of this was going to work for me. And I kind of gave it a year or so before I started looking around. And one of the things that helped me a lot was the Laguna Globe, because by going through that newspaper, I was able to pick up things that kind of resonated with me. Certainly organizations that I had been connected with, like AAUW, PEO, at other places, but I knew, gosh, they were right here too. So before I go on about the things I actually gravitated to, Doris did come over. She did grill my husband and me, and very, very happily, I'm happy to say, has moved in. So and we've continued to make a connection, and she's made more connections.
Well, I must say, after the quote grilling, which was a wonderful experience because everything was so positive and upbeat, and then I lickety-split. I got myself a realtor and began looking at places. And I love this whole idea that we're talking about women thriving in Laguna Woods. Because to me, thrive, it just goes and rhymes with the word live. And that's what we are. I have met so many wonderful women, married, single, some divorced, some never married. And the thing is, it all brings us together. There are so many activities, so many clubs, and you mentioned the Globe, and it's true. I just open that every week to see what's going to be going on, and 9 times out of 10, neighbors or friends I've made just coming to events, or like joining a dancing club, they call you and they say, "Did you see this? Would you like to go? Should we all go together?" And it's true. It's just amazing what is available here. And I have, like Karen, lived so many decades in Orange County that I never dreamed that I was going to be making so many friends here as well. And I can do just numerous activities every month. And the thing is, after a while, you catch the spirit of Laguna Woods, which is you see it in the paper, or you hear about it, or you go up to like Clubhouse One and check the flyers out, or even here in the Performing Arts Center, the flyers, and you come back and you start calling, "What do you think of that? Shall we do this? What about that trip there? Shall we call and make the reservation and get on the bus and do it?" And it's just, it's an amazing, exciting life. don't you think?
Well, yes, of course I do. Doris has had a great opportunity to meet a number of people right in her own neighborhood. I have not had that same experience, but I have found the people here to be very, very friendly. I know a couple of people in the neighborhood. One person next door called me and invited me to some activities over here. But one of the things I really gravitated to and was so grateful that was available were the cultural arts activities. I'm not particularly hands-on, creatively crafty in that regard, but I love music. So, and I believe you are also a member of the symphony, and wow, what a great series. I mean, gosh, the price is right. I shouldn't even mention price because it's really reasonable. Doris and I both belong to the film group, which is a once a month affair that we can get to very, very easily. There are classes. There is a woman here by the name of C.C. Sloan, who's a real go-getter for cultural activities,
Absolutely.
for classes on Shakespeare, for
Yes.
Doris and I are taking a class of hers in March on women, particularly women in the arts. Which is so important to both of us. Even though we taught English, we really have our heart in the cultural community. And it's an easy, accessible thing. And that was something that I didn't realize was going to be quite the challenge. I was taken care of. My husband drove everywhere, did all of those kinds of things. And this is a nice way to become integrated into a life that has meaning for me without all of the challenges of driving, although I do drive a
Yes.
lot.
What's remarkable about this community is the fact that networking.
Right.
It's so easy to
Right.
move here, and before you know it, this is what I am describing, and you as well. It's just networking, just a slight question from somebody you meet sitting here in a performance, taking an emeritus class, going on a field trip on one of the buses. Everybody begins talking to everybody. And women are normally gregarious anyway. And so it's so easy to make connections, to network, what's going on, what interests you. And it's just like, it's like a spider web. One line leads to another, to another, to another. But that's in the best sense of the word.
Yes.
Yes, almost, well, you could call it a ladder.
A ladder.
Yes, yes. But anyway, it's just such a joy to wake up each day, and this is the gift of retirement. What do I want to do? Who will I meet? What other women am I going to have so many things in common with? And it's great because in a way, I've met so many friends who have come from outside of California or outside of Southern California. And it's so easy to slip into place, find things that are mutually entertaining, serious. It's all here. It's like a feast. It's like a feast.
What's of a particular interest to me is the fact that it'll continue to be more available and more accessible the less, this is for me, that I may not be able to participate as much as I have been in the life that is in Irvine and Los Angeles, that it will continue to be here for me. And be open for me. It isn't something that I have to do right now, because if I don't take advantage of it right now, it's not going to be around. And that is also something that the Globe has helped me with. I've kind of eyeballed some things that I thought, maybe down the line I'd like to look into this or to do that. And of course, it's not just the cultural arts. There are political things here. There are religious and spiritual things available as well too. But there's always something on the shelf, I guess, just to kind of pull out and
Yes.
consider for another time if we don't do it now, because we can't do it all now, Doris.
What's so wonderful is if you cannot drive, and we're talking about reaching a point like that, we have the facilities within our community here to all continue participating, meeting other people. we have a transportation system, unique, wonderful.
You bet.
I want to thank you both so much today for opening this window into our community and also sharing your particular interests in the arts, music, all of the things that you've found and your enthusiasm. And I hope you've all enjoyed this show together, and I want to thank again both of you so much for sharing part of your world with us. Thank you.
And thank you,
Thank you,
Cynthia.
Cynthia, for asking us.
Yes.
Thank you. I would like to introduce you to my friend Rebecca today, and she moved from Spokane, Washington, so she has a different story for us about how she found Laguna Woods and then how she's thriving in this new community and what drew her to our community here. So Rebecca, let's just start with, you came to visit and you saw this place and you wanted to move here, and then you found it online pretty much, right? You found a realtor and then found your place?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep, and we just, we knew we wanted to have work done on it, so we got a contractor to
And then
do
you
that.
said it's pretty gloomy up there, and so you love the weather pretty particularly.
Yeah. I mean, when I skied, snow skied, that was a lot. I mean, you could have, that was a lot to do. But when I stopped skiing a couple years ago, we wanted to find some place that we could be outside most of the year. And this was the place.
Where do you see yourself and your husband, and especially you individually as a woman, in this community long term? And where do you see yourself in the future? And what do you envision here for yourself?
I mean, I can't imagine, because we're doing everything that is possible now.
Right.
I mean, we're outdoors, we're exercising, we do yoga, we do meditation, we belong to 9-10 different clubs. It's just, and want to get into the women's league for golf, and Jack wants to get into the men's league. And it's just, it just blows my mind when I think about coming down here and just trying to figure out what I'm going to do that day, that there's so many things going on.
I know, they overlap.
Yeah, they really do. It's just mind-boggling.
So you see endless
sometimes.
possibilities then, really.
Yeah,
You know,
and
as you age and everything, you see that there are things for everyone at every level of the aging
Exactly.
process, and there's just no end to it. And the basic things that drew you here again were, what would you say were the most interesting things to you that really you thought, this is where we need to be? What were some of the most important things that just said, that's it?
Well, all the activities that are here.
Yeah. So it's the activities primarily then?
Yeah, we like doing things. We like being busy. You know, and meeting new people.
Right.
And it's just very good.
Yeah. Made a good decision. Yeah. So thank you. All right. So I hope you've enjoyed this tour and this journey with Rebecca. And it's amazing how you found this place. You love it. You're thriving here in this community, and you see all kinds of possibilities long term. And it's only been 6 months. That's what amazes me. In 6 months, you've made a lot of friends.
Oh, yeah.
And you're at home here. You just found a network of people and activities and everything else where you can thrive, and you just fit right in. So it's great.
Yeah,
It really
that's what
is.
I feel like. I fit in.
Yeah, I know it. Well, thank you so much, Rebecca.
Thank
It's
you.
great.
All right.
Thanks.